Annie Bell, and I'm actually the travel of Tackle and Travel. I wanted to come on and introduce myself. I haven't done so since we started the channel, so I thought I'd come in and introduce myself to you and share with you the essence of why we even started this channel and our blog and even our travel agency. First of all, I'm going to take you way back and then bring you forward. When I was 3, we lived in Korea during when my father was actually stationed there, and I caught polio from the vaccine. So when I caught it, and because of the color of my skin, there were many of the hospitals and clinics who wouldn't see me. The ones that would see me, however, was unaware, did not know how to even service, I guess, a patient with polio. So my mom, for a whole week, was going place to place to find someone who could possibly help stabilize me so that they can transport me to Seoul, Korea, which was about an 8-hour train ride. But anyway, during that time, she did find someone who just happened to be in training in the United States on how to stabilize polio patients on the onset of polio. So he was able to stabilize me, but I had at that time been sick for a week without getting proper treatment. Therefore, the polio, the case, had gotten very bad for me, and I had almost died prior to getting to his clinic. And then the doctor even said, because it had taken so long for me to receive the help and the medicines that I needed, that they didn't know, he did not know that if I would ever speak again, if I'll ever walk, run again, and what type of mental faculties I'll be left with. And he said to my mom, quote unquote, enjoy the time that you have with her, because she won't make it to her 16th birthday. That's 1-6. Well, lo and behold, this year in July, I will actually turn 50. And woo woo, praise God. And but even though I have survived, the polio caused, there's obviously some side effects to it. So I am technically disabled. I wear a brace. I don't know if you can see, but I wear a brace on my leg, and so my gait is a bit hindered, mobility wise. There's not, I can't run, but I can walk. And so with this assistive device, and sometimes I use a cane. But I have a love for travel. There is so much of this world to see that I've read about in textbooks and seen on TV, those places that I want to witness and experience the culture for myself. And so I have not allowed the disability to hinder my travel. So just to name a few, I've been to about 22 different Caribbean nations. I have cruised over 10 times. I can't even count how many times I've cruised. I have been to about 17 of the states here in the U.S. I have traveled quite extensively, and we are extending our travel, my husband and I, towards Europe and Africa. So we'll be going there soon, I hope. But one of the reasons why we started the blog and the YouTube channel was to inspire other people. And whether we have a mobile disability or a disability that cannot be seen, majority of us have some type of disability, some type of inability It could be seen or unseen. It could be speech. It could even be mental. Excuse me. So we want to inspire everyone to travel, whether you have a disability or not. But we want to inspire people to travel. Traveling is an enrichment that cannot be given through textbooks. I mean, as much as a writer can write and photographers can photograph, it's nothing like when you're actually there. And to experience the culture, experience the food. Oh my gosh, I love to eat. And experience the traditions of a community, of a culture, is nothing that a textbook compared to going there and seeing it for yourself. And so I believe also that travel gives a way for us to be more tolerable to one another. When we understand a culture, a people, then we are less prone to judge and or mock, make fun of. And I believe it's an enrichment for children as well. So our YouTube channel is basically about that. Taking our children on an enrichment, world schooling. We do homeschool, and so, but we're endeavoring to become world schoolers, where we teach through travel. And so today, this evening rather, I wanted to just come and share with you a little bit about myself and some of the things that I do to be able to travel. For instance, I will always get a scooter especially when I'm going to the theme parks. I love Disney. Disney is my favorite brand in travel, to be very honest. They are so good to the disabled traveler. They see you without actually putting unwanted focus on a person. They will usher the disabled person and their entire family or crew that they're traveling with. Instead of separating us, they usher us in. They don't make us feel like it's an inconvenience because a disabled person came up. We don't have to wait in the long line trying to stand and then walk and stand and stop. Ooh, that gets so bad. And you know the lines are pretty long at theme parks. But Disney has a special way, a special hospitality, and a sensitivity to those who are disabled. So not only am I a huge fan of Disney, but I am also a Disney travel agent professional. And so one of the first things that I wanted to do when I became a travel agent was to be certified through Disney, because they really solidified for me that traveling with a disability is still, it's not a fantasy, it's not a dream. It really is a reality, and it can come true. And so, and Disney actually was my very first vacation ever in my 20s. And so they showed me, and they put the bar up pretty high. But every year after year after year, every time I returned, their hospitality and sensitivity towards the disabled continues to show in the way that they treat and help and assist those who are traveling with a disability. So again, I can't say enough about it. Even when we went on our Disney cruise, it was just fantastic. So plug for Disney. I'm not even getting paid for that, and so you have to know that this is so very sincere. We have 2 kids and that we travel with. They're 8 and 12. And so Tackle and Travel really is about the fisherman, which is my husband, who loves to fish. And so when I plan our travel adventures, I have to always make sure that we have something for everyone. So fishing for the fishermen, whether it's charter fishing, pier fishing, or off of the what they call it, the coast fishing, and whatever it is, as long as he gets to drop his pole, drop his line in the water, we're good. And of course, with children, we have to be pretty creative to make sure that we're maintaining their attention and that they are just as excited about learning and experiencing new places. And then for me, of course, there's always the things that we like to do as women, whether it's shopping a little bit, enjoying some relaxation, whether it's going to theme parks. I just love to go to theme parks as well, so that really kills two birds with one stone for my children and I. And again, for me, I'm a foodie, so I have to find somewhere either exotic or experiential or new, cultural. I just have to find something somewhere in our trip where we can have that foodie experience. And that immerses me into the culture. And with touching on everything that each of our family members enjoy, we end up having a very wholesome, robust vacation. And so, and I like to vacation. Me personally, I would like to vacation 4 times a year, at minimum 7 days. So that's how important I think it is. But for those who can't, even once a year is good. And so we try to definitely do at least once a year. But if I can squeeze more in there, I definitely do that. And so, of course, I have to be budget conscious so that we can go to these places and find creative ways to be able to either find discounts or freebies or packaging so that we're able to afford the type of travel, the way we like to travel, and the things we like to do while we travel. So I hope that you'll continue following our page to get ideas, get thoughts, and even assistance if you want to plan a trip, but and definitely some ideas that maybe you hadn't thought of. So we'll definitely share all that with you, and invite your friends to follow as well, so that we could have a really great community who can share thoughts and share ideas and experiences, because that's really what it's all about. So again, thank you this evening for signing in, listening in, and if you have any questions, please drop a comment down in the comment section, or if you have any thoughts, please share them with me. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day and you keep on dreaming of your next dream vacation.